Bus spotted at bus station in COVID-19 2213. Half an hour drop back. Come on. Hi. Hi. I'm alright. I'd be better without an half an hour drop back. What? I'm in Hyde bus station. There is sod all to do in Hyde bus station. There's sod all to do in Hyde during the day, never mind at 10:15 at night. Hi everyone. Just passing time because there's nothing more to do. Yes, I'm on late all week. What did it? Oh, that pauses the video, doesn't it? No, this is Hyde bus station. They all look the same these days. They like making them all the same. I won't go too far that way because it's obvious that I just, well, couldn't be fucked to get out of the cab. I'm comfortable on my seat, my non-infected seat. So yes. No, they went with the same design like Stockport with all the columns, and then they went to this design, and this design with reverse out bays as well. Speaking of TFGM, you might be able to just see them just in that mirror. They're actually here and doing some work. I've done a 204, 203, and now got a 204. To town, back to here, and then normally I'd jump on the motorway straight down to Denton Island, but the motorway appears to be shut. So it's going to take me twice as long to get back. Yeah. Well, I did try and respond to you, but it disappeared before I could respond. So, you know, I'm just here killing time. It's cold out there, it's raining, and it's Hyde. There is literally nothing there to do during the day. Highlight of Hyde bus station, the driver's bog. Highlight at night, driver's bogs are locked up. Good evening, am I doing okay? I'm in Hyde bus station. I am in big white one, 10466. An appalling piece of stop-start junk. Good bus, but stop-start on it's annoying. And this is constructive criticism, right? The heaters in the MMCs do nothing for your upper body apart from bake your legs. Even on the lowest settings, your legs bake and your feet set themselves on fire underneath the fucking dashboard. It's a poor design. It's, again, which bus? It's a MMC 10466. Why? I get the stop start on the 112s in that way. It stops when you open the door. That is fair enough. You've stopped at a bus stop. You've opened the door. But these ones stop and start at traffic lights. As soon as you apply the handbrake, it stop starts. I've not been on the same bus all day, no. I had another MMC for my first half, and I don't know what number it was. Oh look, MMC coming in. 3:30. TFGM going home. You see, everyone made for, again, constructive criticism. Yes, all the old MMCs ones. Right, constructive criticism. The anti-rattle door. Let me turn the cab light on. This one actually is anti-rattle. For once. But the locks go after a while and then go, here comes the MMC. Haven't we seen enough of them? 10, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, that was the only bus, and that's been and gone now. And this dashboard is not too bad actually. This dashboard, it's a bit. It's the quality we get these days, unfortunately. But like I say, the good buses, they're just. Some of them are dead quick, some of them are a bit slow, but generally they are good buses. It's just certain design features let them down. And unfortunately, like anything, the bigger design features, that let them down overhaul everything that's good about them. That's it, really. Oh, I'm enjoying Hyde, Charlotte. Go away. Of course I'm enjoying Hyde. Do I like the MMCs or the original Enviro 400? If you want original Enviro 400, if we go all the way down to 19.0s and 19.1s, I prefer them because most of them still have the kick down and they go like the clappers. I love the E400 Tridents, they sound amazing as a true symbol of state. Depends on what gearbox is fitted, whether the turbo's on its way out or not, and what engine tune they've got on them. The transport guy, I would agree with that. The new buses are just products, old buses are built to where they would work. Yes, I would agree with that, but I've got a 20-year-old bus which has got lots of holes in it and isn't working very well at the moment. It drives, it just doesn't want to hold together. So I'd somewhat agree on that. The older buses were built with a lot more maintenance friendly and a bit more regality, and there was just less to go wrong on them. God, Sean, you sound so much like Ian. Cheap Volvo shite. Yes, we've got one. It's you will not be putting more holes in it. We will be fixing it. Yeah, we've got one. It's 11259, I think it is. Possibly. Yeah, I think it's 259. Exactly. Simplicity lasts. I mean, these go through starters like there's no tomorrow. Well, my batteries are flat soon because I'm sat here with the power on. I was going to say, so I still got my radio, but it's not even on. The livery is something I will not comment on because that may land me in trouble. I like the original in 400s, and yes, it was 19 zeros and 19 100s. Yeah, we've got 19 450 as well, which still has its kick down amazingly, and that thing is. Oh, it just takes off. It's great, that thing to drive. Currently, it's sawn, though, at the moment, which is a shame. But it does... It does... I think it spends more time in the workshop than it does actually on the road because it gets broken so quickly. because it goes. How's Hyde treating you? Well, it's wet and it's crap. And there's no passengers, there's nothing about. Hi. Yeah, you can ask me about other companies. Yeah, I work for them, so yeah. And I've got a B10 BLE, if you're asking what bus I've got. But the one I've got tonight is an MMC. Thank you. It's there! They're not purple. Well, they're purple, but they're not. They're sort of like a sort of UV sort of thing. But they're a lot more purple on camera than they are actually in real life. Just to deter people from hanging around in there. Hi. The first livery, I like this Swoop, the Barbie one, because every single livery version of that was different. It's great. On Insta, the pic of the 69 reg plate MMC with the orange blind, why is it not white? If I knew that, mate, I'd be an engineer. The best guess is that the white one went faulty, so they've just put in an orange one, because that's what they had at the time. Can't wait to get back to driving. Yeah, I know. What's your opinion on Warrington's own buses? Not a clue. Is Stagecoach or Arriva better? Can't answer that because I've never driven for Arriva. I've only ever driven for Stagecoach. Or Selwyn's. Well, yeah, you've got to put a hole in the bus for the indicator. Our Stagecoach getting rid of 19s that don't take AdBlue? I'd imagine so, as soon as they possibly can. Hi Josh Good, thank you for being a key worker and carrying on, thank you. 346 coming your way. I take it you've got the tracker out because it's not here yet. Which Barbie? The one that faded or the one with the flick? The one with the flick at the back. Because that flick was different. The standard Enviro 400. Although, I will say, the Enviro 400 MMCs, 1s that we've got, the ones with the blue insides, they go like the clappers. Yeah, Barbie 2, a classic, yeah. I just know it as Barbie. But, see, I liked the original, I'm old school, I like the original Stagecoach striped that we had. I take it that this is the 346, which is a Decker coming in now. Yes, it is. It's a 10582. Tell you what, bus spotting tonight's boring, isn't it? 2 buses, both MMCs. Let's have a look. Been watching the car share series with Will. He's a lad. Yes, he got me in a lot of trouble. But yeah, he's not a bad person. Right, street lights on Volvo German. I've driven them. I've only driven the right buses, which were I think they were Eclipses at Selwyn's, and ADLs here and B10s. That's it. Really? Do you think bus wheels look nicer painted? No, I like the Elco wheel trims when they've been... it used to wind me up when I was on the coaches because no one would clean them. They look mint shiny. Yeah, first Barbie via Stagecoach stripes, best of the late, yeah. Right bus or Alexander Dennis? Ooh. Right, well, I've not driven many Wright buses, but I do prefer some of the features of Wright buses over the ones of Alexander Dennis, and vice versa. The old Finland's livery was just Finland's, wasn't it? It was just orange and white. It was just one of them. It was a bit plain, a bit boring, but still another classic. Will got me in a lot of trouble by saying things he shouldn't have been saying. Do they still speed check in there? On Metrolink I was told off for doing about 9. They're doing high, but it's not very often. But you can normally spot it a mile off, and once the first driver's spotted it, everyone knows about it. So then they pack it away because we all know it's there. Hyde doesn't have many spice heads. You're thinking of Manchester. I would imagine they'll send the 1900s to other parts of Stagecoach. That's how they normally cascade the fleet, and then like either the old mans will get written off, or taken away, or any old tridents knocking about might get taken away, stuff like that. No, this is Hyde. It's only a little town. The original mainline, either Sheffield or Rotherham mainline, and I'm not too sure, not from that way. It's not Shoedale, it's Hyde. What did you think about bench seats, better or worse? Right. Bench seats I liked because they got more padding on them. But in the day and age that we are now, the coach seat styles which we get now, which I've got on this, which is, well, they're upstairs, but the actual coach style seats, oh no, this doesn't have them, the old newer ones do. They're a lot better for what we do now, because everyone likes their own space and their own seat, and the leather's easier to wipe down after you've had people on. Me, you have people having accidents on the bus, shall we say, so they're a lot easier just to clean. So I know I could have just gone home from here. Now, there's Spice Heads in Manchester, but we're not in Manchester. We're right on the outskirts of Manchester. We're in Hyde bus station. We're way away from Manchester city centre. We're about 45 minutes drive in a bus from there. So they don't really get out this far. You could leather bench seats. It's one of them, innit? Yeah, exactly. It's one of them. I think they use the seats we got now because they're a bit cheaper. Because they're only like a cheap metal plastic frame. And then the back and front comes off like they did with the other seats. And I think that's why. I'm not too sure. Yeah, MCT's gone. I seen a Diamond bus which was amazing, operating the 7 service. I never thought I'd see Diamond out there. Oh, and Diamond actually had a roof on it. For now. Ah, yeah. We are. Well, if you... Oh, there's a 201. It's going to Attersley. What happened to Akinrelli? He must have been motoring then. Because I motored it round Horton Green. And I never seen Akinrelli. Oh well. Yeah, well, the number 7, if the driver can de-roof that, he's a genius, because it's only a single deck, solo, short wheelbase, farty piece of junk. I think they're going to shut the bus station off again for us. Yeah. So I think we're going to have to go the back way in again. And out. Maybe. Because he's parked his truck across the exit. So I know my way round. Are you and Will still mates? We are still mates, but we don't really talk anymore. I've fallen into my new group of friends, and he's gone his way now. He's on furlough, I think, at the moment. Is he sacking Melly? It is. On 11270, I think he's over there. Hang on. Slow driver on the towards Piccadilly coming to town. Well, we have to be slow, otherwise we'd like too early everywhere. So we have to be slow. Benches felt out of fashion because the profit seems to be more important than passengers. Yeah and no. It's quick and easy as well. I mean, you got a lot of people now that find it acceptable to smoke and burn the backs of seats and stuff like that, and unfortunately bench seats went up really well. So make sure you put a call in. You're not allowed to deviate from the route without authorization. Do you know what? I don't think the radio on this bus works. I've not heard it all night. Let's see if it works. Let the bus turn off. Late, midnight-ish. Or however quick I can get back from here. Back to depot. Hi Kenneth, you're doing okay. Well, benches, I think a lot of it is, benches are cheaper because it's just a very thin metal frame. But I think the coach style seats that we have now, because you can have the USB charging in them, all that, I think they just work better for them. Yeah, it's not nice. Try the power button. We don't have a power button on our radios. We have no access to them. Oh, it's powered up. Do we have audio? We do. I'm trying to work out what he's doing. I mean, we'll find out, because I can really ruled you out before us. What buses would you like to see at Stagecoach if they're not part of the fleet already? I don't know, because we're all ADLs, and that's what Stagecoach always order is ADLs. So yeah, they are cheaper. Are you going to install Wi-Fi on the B? Are my balls going to install Wi-Fi on the B10? It costs me enough money as it is. Never mind going to a rally and then have everyone bloody connecting to my Wi-Fi. They don't look very comfortable, the new seats, the coach style seats, because they don't look much padding, but they're not that bad actually. They are quite comfortable. The idea is that you're not on the bus for that long. I mean, the maximum you tend to be on a bus for is about an hour. So I think that's a bit between it. No. It's not busy. Oh, there's another bus. I think he's moved. Yeah, he's moved his truck so we can get out again. Oh, another 3:30. 10:05:90. Oh, there's 11270 sounding really helpful. Why would you need it anyway? The up to Metro deckers will look good in the new livery. Benches are great. Adaptation for USB. Yeah, 11270. There he goes. The world's slowest pace with a rear blind that doesn't work. Yeah, the more I would hope the cab seat in the leather is more comfortable at £500 per cab seat. They're expensive. No, we've got no Stagecoach Gold, but we've got Stagecoach Magic Bus, which is, rather than Gold, where it's for long distance express routes, we have students. That's what we have. If Stagecoach owned anything more than ADL, we may end. I can't comment on that one. The only good bench seat was the 3 across one on the... Well, yeah, for lying down it's perfect, but on a bus it wouldn't work. It didn't really work on the Pacers because how many people go out as a 3? How many routes do you drive? We drive between 30 and 40, or I do. Because I know the school, I know most of the schools, I know some from other depots, and so on. Rallies, yeah, bus shows, bus rally. While I'm moaning about the seats, where's the legroom gone? People still need the leg. I don't know, but I will say I am with you on that one. We're running full service during the lockdown. There's a bus for every service, so nowhere's without a bus, but the services are greatly reduced. Nearest go to Manchester would be Liverpool-Chester. I think you're right, you know. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Yeah, it's about 32. Well, they do. It's just that we use electronic blinds now because they're easier. You can modify them quicker. It's just that some people can't program them. Favourite bus from my depot's 19165. Better watch the time. Better go on to stand in a minute. I don't know. We sort of written it off a bit because nothing's around. Do drivers get its breath... Right, round up your questions. Last few questions now. Do drivers get breathalyzed on a regular basis? It's a completely random selection, which is passed down from head office in Perth, up Scotland. They select the drivers and then they get breathalyzed or drug tested and breathalyzed. If you come in and you're like 2 sheets to the wind and you stink of alcohol, an allocator or manager reserves the right to require you to provide a specimen of breath to make sure you are fit for work. But they're dead easy. Jordan, do the new 69 plates have the same size Desti boards? They do, front and back. All doing Sunday service at the moment. Upstage rear side is worst leg room for most buses. It's a massive bus geek from the North West General. I'm surprised London hasn't been upgraded. It's an iconic part of London. That's why it's not probably been done there. But more bulbs isn't more expensive. Well, we have LEDs now. Yeah, they're LEDs, so they're done in little sections. So if a section goes faulty, they just swap it out, plug a new one in. That's it, back to start. A flip dot was more worse. How come you work at Hyde Road as opposed to other depots? Hyde Road's the one I know all the routes for. I drive the Red Express. I've never seen you around town. You might keep an eye out for me. Yeah, that's the big one. They're easy to replace. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because I'm now due out and I've got to do a lap of the bus station. I say I've got to do a lap of the bus station. I'm doing a lap in reverse. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, and only remember, only travel if it's necessary to travel. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye bye.